Okay, and then we're going to get started in, and by the time when this starts coming up on the screen here, here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright, and we are back, and this time we are going to take a look at the first sequel to Mega Man X. And this one is where Bad Gamer's going to dread, as it's his least favorite from the SNES trilogy. Kind of mine, it's also my least favorite in the SNES trilogy too, but it's not fully terrible. I feel that the game felt like it was too similar to the first. That's my only beef with it.
My beef is the game felt too similar, and the whole hunting for Zero's part could be really annoying.
I mean, the story's good.
So I was like, hey, for an X story game.
I mean, it's good. It's not perfect. It's not a masterpiece or anything. But even though when we get to the sequel, it's a much better game. But just the story itself for Mega Man X by X2 by itself, it's not bad.
Had some good music at least. Like the intro stage is really good.
Exactly. And this is the first game to use the CX4 chip for the Super Nintendo on Mega Man X2, where you can actually see those wireframe effects like what you see in the intro right now. The 3D wireframe effect.
Yeah, and there's gonna be a couple mini bosses that use that a lot, and a boss later on.
Alright, let's go ahead and get started with the first stage. I always like the opening of the first stage. You're just riding on that hover bike, going to the stage. I always thought that was a cool way to open it.
And the kick-ass music that goes in the background too.
Yes, exactly.
I can always give that at least something.
And notice how I'm dashing right away. That's because the dash boots are ready for use when you get started with this
That's also
game.
at least one of the few positives I can give this game. You get dash ability instant.
It's like X automatically got that modification attached to his normal regular armor to where he could dash all on his own. So good job there, Dr. Kane. Did you give him that upgrade?
That he probably asked for forever because Zero could do it left and right. Dr. Kane, when can
I guess.
When can I do that? Oh, I don't know, man. X, maybe some other time, and then it like. But Zero can do it. Can you like copy from him? Nah.
Although I felt they kind of wasted the character Dr. Kane too much. They didn't really have, they didn't really use him that much as like Dr. Light in the original series.
Disappear after X3.
Even though he was mentioned in X4, but never made an appearance.
Yeah. No PS1 pixel sprites for him. You will never.
Although it probably would have been cool.
There are many things that would be cool, but certain things have to be dropped, I guess. We got to introduce some multiple characters in X4 instead. That became standard throughout the series later on.
Yep.
Which I don't.
Alright, the intro stage is defeated.
Which I like because you got to see more of what the hunters were. What Mavericks would do, the Maverick Hunters were doing. Like, there aren't just Zero and X, there are many more.
Yeah. And this is the introduction of silhouettes in the background, but they are mostly the primary antagonists of this game. These are the X-Hunters. Sergei's, Violin, and Agile. And they're all French names, by the way.
Guess they're French robots.
Well, I mean, if you play the Mega Man Zero games, the Mavericks you fought, or the robot bosses you fought, or Reploid bosses, they were all named in some way in French.
Yeah. Never really thought about it.
Oh, I did my research a long time ago.
I do some research
on like the
time, but it was more or less. Sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't. For me, even though they have some good music, I just don't like how it sounds. It sounds so different compared to the first game. I don't know what type of sound. What type of sound they were using for the soundtrack in this, but it didn't. It sounded so different, and not the good kind of different, in my opinion.
Yep. And here's our first X-Hunter boss, Wire Sponge.
He doesn't look like a sponge.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, he has wires, I can see that, but where's the sponge part?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So does he live
go
in a
up here.
pineapple under the sea?
I guess. If he doesn't, then he's not really fruitacious. And speaking of which, we're kind of in a greenhouse.
I kind of wish they did what they were planning, because they were also planning of making X2 and 3 PSP remakes, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they were planning on remaking the whole series on the PSP, or just going off from the PSP to God knows where.
It would be cool, because I would like to see what Inafune had in mind since he was planning on a reboot. One of those, like, what if? What's you thinking of when you?
Yeah, because I honestly believe that when looking at Maverick Hunter X, that the characters were better developed in my eyes.
Just...
Like they actually had more of a liking to him, especially when it comes to like Vile and how Sigma went Maverick in the first place in the revision.
That also, it's also he could rewrite a bit because what we knew now from then. And maybe make it a better connection to Zero later on because you can't for that.
Yes.
Although I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm not gonna bring it up because otherwise I'm gonna go on a massive tangent on it, and we all know my hatred for that.
Hatred for our Capcom at this point in time.
Well, still have the only thing that still keeps me going that doesn't.
Monster Hunter.
Yes.
That is a game I plan to play.
Are you going to get Monster Hunter 4
If I
Ultimate?
have the money, and it's for the 3DS, right? Or the Wii U? 3DS.
It's 3DS
Okay.
only.
But that one is going to actually
have
have
one.
online.
Yeah, well, it's not my 3DS, but
It's your special somebody.
pretty much. And I may pick it up when I can, but I don't earn a whole lot with my job. Like about $120 go towards all the life stuff, and the rest is for maybe if I want to do a special occasion of go watch a movie or try to save it up for a video game. And I've already expended about $30 getting Skylanders and Operation Darkness.
Ah, okay.
I'm so happy. I'm not a very old fan of Monster Hunter. I started like 4 years ago on the PSP when it was like it was really cheap on PSN. And I was like, you know what? I've heard about this. I'm gonna give it a try, and I absolutely loved it. I haven't played it so much.
It was called Monster Hunter Freedom, wasn't it?
Yeah, Freedom Unite was more or less the last version of the PSP game, and
Right, but it was originally called Monster Hunter Freedom on the PSP.
But Freedom Unite just had all the new monsters, upgrades, and stuff that was in the previous ones. And
right.
I loved it. Didn't play so much, but I poured around 60 hours into it, and then came Try on the Wii. Played a bit of that, and then came Ultimate on the Wii U, and I have pumped almost 200 hours in that game, and that's a lot for someone like me.
Yeah.
I have so much fun with that game, and that's why I was so pissed when we didn't get 4. And then I was so happy when they announced that we were getting 4 Ultimate. It was like the greatest news I've got when I got this year. It was like, yes.
The only thing I'm kind of bummed about is that we never did get the MMO Frontier or whatever, Frontier G.
That's the only thing that pissed me off too, that we didn't get, and apparently we're not even going to get that free-to-play Monster Hunter game that they're making on Unreal Engine. It seems to be Asia only, so... Which kind of pissed me off. But hey, as long as I'm at least getting some form of Monster Hunter, and what Monster Hunter 4 looks like, with the, some of the armors, that spans with Skyward Sword, Metroid, Mega Man, speaking of.
And then we also have Tetsuya Nomura from Square Enix collaborating on making some of the armor sets for the characters based on the monsters you defeat.
Yeah, I know. I
to get
saw
their
some of them.
parts to make the armor.
And I can just tell those going to be like, there's going to be in like high tier.
I know there's a different way on how you can get up there, but I'm just... There we go.
Wow, I didn't. You actually managed to do that.
Yes, I did. Mega Man X, enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your X-Buster. So yeah, I went for the X-Buster upgrade right away.
Usually that's the best choice.
Mm-hmm. Probably the easiest choice right away. And this is the first game where you could actually do a double charge shot. That and an air dash ability and... well, in terms of like armor upgrade enhancements.
Yeah, I kind of like the double charge. It was a neat thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, we're going to be going back to a lot of these stages quite often, more so than the first game, gamers, if you're watching. So be prepared, because this may actually go on a little bit longer than the first one.
Oh, no.
No, it's actually for good reason.
How dare you backtrack?
Boy, I like backtracking. I mean, have you ever played Super Metroid?
making a joke.
If it does in a good way, backtracking can be. It's not that bad. If it's done.
Oh no, I'm fine with it. Like, I love Super Metroid and Metroid Prime and stuff like that. I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing because it reminds me of this. You know that I think it's called like Me Universe or something like that. Whatever, it's like that social network for the Wii U.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean
yeah.
Miiverse? Yeah.
My friend showed me. He was showing his through his capture card something, and he went to the Super Metroid forum, and some person complained saying, "I don't know where to go. What am I supposed to do?" And people are saying, "Oh, you're supposed to go back to this area so you can get this item." He's like,
Why can't Metroid crawl or whatever it is?
I have not heard that one, but wow. But no.
Yeah, it's. I'm just gonna say. Okay, you know where you get where you're supposed to use the morph ball to get your first missiles.
Yeah.
He didn't know that you need to get that, and he wondered how I can't Metroid crawl because he doesn't know that the character's name is Samus.
Hmm. Wow. Okay. But anyways, but the person was trying to help him by saying, well, you know, you need to go back to this area because you don't have the super missiles. Plus, you have this boss to go kill back in this area. And the person's like, I have to backtrack? Wow, this game is crap. I'm like, well, you suck, sir.
Yeah, it's like, are you really having trouble, or do you just not appreciate retro gaming?
It's so funny when you see stuff like that, because I saw that with Mario a couple times when that was on the Virtual Console. I saw it with Metroid.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I don't know.
It's just people's sanity really drives me crazy sometimes when they do stuff like that. It's like, are you just really that bad with gaming in general, or are you just not even trying?
Of course, when I have discussion with this with some other friends, they always tell me, well, they're because they're the Call of Duty crowd, so they don't understand everything. I'm like, listen, I play Call of Duty, and I know this shit.
Yeah. Okay, so hello, Mr. Wheelgator. This is probably the most long, tedious boss fight in my opinion.
Like, attack hides, and then you get like a very small window of attacking because of it.
Yeah, and not to mention that he always hides in the river of blood all the time. You know what? I'm actually going to do the one trick and kind of speed this up.
There's a trick for this?
Yes,
I
there is.
I haven't played this enough, so...
Charge ability.
Oh god, that one shaved off a whole lot.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna make this much more speedier.
Yep. Yes, sir. Definitely. Because this, like I said, this is probably the most tedious boss fight in the game. The one that just kind of drags on too long.
Yeah, it's always gonna be...
Oh! Oh, hey, get it.
Yeah, that can be an insta-kill.
Hello, Jaws.
Yeah. Cue the Jaws theme, please. John Williams, are you there?
Look out, copyrightman.
Oh, damn
God.
it, not again.
Ooh, that was close.
Okay. Yeah, but don't worry. I'm gonna be button mashing like crazy to get out of that. He cannot defeat me. I am God. Not like Sonic.exe, but...
Please don't bring up horrible creepypasta shit in this.
Why? How can I not? Because it's probably the most famous creepypasta aside from Ben Drowned online.
Still crap, and creepypasta is crap.
I know.
It's like I never really understood those things.
Mr. Alligator.
It's like I never really understood the whole deal with creepypasta. It's like we need to take something that has nothing to do with horror stuff in it and make it as horrible as it is, with hyper-realistic blood and stuff in the description.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't know if this is. I don't think these are the right keys, but if my mic can pick this up.
I'd say that's about close.
I couldn't hear a thing, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, my mic is not that powerful. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I see now why Sigma fell at the hands of Mega Man X. Oh, so you now realize this?
My big question is, where did the old upgrades go?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's like, how does Dr. Light actually manage to make those many different upgrades for X? Yeah, I mean, is his spirit still alive in those capsule forms?
That seems to be a
that
theory,
way.
but I'm thinking more like, you know, what he got from the previous Mavericks.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Kane, what happened? Oh, there's a typo. There's no capital on the W for what happened. A group of Mavericks calling themselves the X-Hunters.
Yes, you're right, no Mega Mario.
just-
People still ragging on Tail Doll, and I still think that is stupid.
Okay, so this is where we learned that they actually have all of Zero's parts. Zero, who we thought we lost in the first game, is actually being used for probably a sinister purpose, unless if you can get back all of his parts.
But wait, why can't he hide himself and repair himself? He could do that in the later game.
Well, does he have his control chip installed? Probably does, but that's kind of... yeah, that logic failed on so many levels.
Yeah, it did.
Why can't they just be serious and actually say who definitely repaired him?
Because they had to hamper
When we know who repairs Mega Man
they had
X.
to find a way to get Zero back.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Because all
I
the
guess.
fans were like, "How could you do this to Zero?"
actually...
Okay, so I'm gonna have to go find
but I'm more
Sergei
raging on because if you played my most hated X game, his reason for coming back after getting a massive hole shot is that I got better because I hid myself.
Mm-hmm.
And here, apparently, he can't repair himself, even though the only thing that got blown off was his like leg parts.
Now, when playing the stage, I do not remember where the door to the X-Hunter, to the X-Hunter boss is. You know, the main general or whatever.
And this is one of the reasons why I didn't really appreciate. Appreciate this because for me, it kind of screwed over if you had a plan to go with.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I see that. Hey, you're not gonna lose any lives.
Yeah, I guess
Because
so.
it's sort of like, oh, I have a plan of how I'm gonna go with it, but then they like teleport to wrong location, and it's sort of messed up because you need to make sure that they are dead before you have two left, and because then they will disappear, and you get the bad ending.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it looks like Gravity Beetle has seen better days.
Actually, I think this is the alpha version of him.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, he's got the best music, actually.
And Mega Man
Yes.
X3? Yeah, I can agree with
I heard
that.
some amazing remixes of that, too, so...
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. Now we're just gonna haul ass through this part. Because up here is where you'll actually get the heart piece. Oh, what? Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, why? Why?
Ouch.
Why did I switch to the wire sponge? Or the wire chain? I didn't want that. Game. Why?
Oh.
But push comes to shove, I probably should have used Wheelgator's ability.
I guess.
Oh man, I cannot believe that happened. God, Karma, why did you have to be a backstabber? I'm gonna take about frustration out on you, but it doesn't look like I can because you're wasting my time. God, I cannot believe that happened. Why? I got robbed.
My own stupidity, yeah.
Yeah.
Omega Mario. Wah, wah, wah. On your first.
Uh-huh. Yeah, go ahead. Cough it up. Ooh. Come on, get back up there. Oh, God. I almost died.
Look at your health, man.
I know. I've seen better days. Now I just need to find where where the X Hunter
It's
is.
higher up, if I remember correctly.
Oh, it is higher up the more I go up in this level. Oh, you mean I have to go this way?
I think he's supposed to break that part, yeah.
Oh,
if I remember
jeez.
correctly.
Can I bring him back? Oh, yes. Yes. I get back here. There you go.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Yes. Now I have to go deal with a madman who likes to lay a bunch of landmines down on the ground.
And you don't have his weakness, even.
Oh, you mean the Sonic
I think
Slicer?
that was his weakness, I don't know, remember.
Yeah, but he always goes back into his little thing there, his barrier.
I guess.
But he always does that, so I guess I can't complain too much.
He's from the circus.
Obviously.
Although there's some theories that theorize that is Dr. Wily.
Spoilers? No, I'm
There
just
is no
kidding.
spoilers for this. Okay,
Ah,
okay,
dare
you
you.
spoiler. Sigma loses in this game again.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. And he also do that in the 3rd and 4th and 5th and 6th and 7th and I don't know about 8 because that wasn't a cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm.
Although in my opinion he got served the hardest in the 6th game, which is kind of hilarious in its ways.
Mm-hmm. God, you are a monkey wrench, Sergeus. For the most part.
Isn't it kind of weird that robots have these types of patterns? Like, if it was real life, it would not be constantly doing this. It would like think of something else.
No. No.
It's like, I'm allowing you to
That'd
use
be-
my
that'd be-
platform as a platform of your own, so you don't have to go on that massive...
Got him. So, you have merely delayed the inevitable, where there is a comma between delayed and the, which was not really needed. But anyway, we got ourselves Zero Part number 1. And what that means, folks, is if we go to the start screen, you can actually see we have Zero's head.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, he gave you in a box.
Yeah, that he gave me in a box. Because he's Santa Claus,
I'm
I
thinking
suppose.
more about 7. What's in the box?
Mm-hmm.
By Willie
Oh,
Imposter.
these
And now we have to-
assholes.
The flaming squirrels.
I thought there were some kind of like flying scorpion,
Yeah.
which makes it even worse. Flying scorpions.
Yeah, obviously. Which is worse, scorpions or
Well, at least
brown recluse spiders?
At least what flying spiders? Oh, Jesus Christ! I don't know. Both.
Yeah. Good point. Now let's see if I can defeat Flame Stag without
Getting
without
stagged.
needing to use his weak.
Oh, that was so bad.
I think he's going to be charging after me first. Nope, he jumps. Go figure.
At least he had. It was kind of cool because his stage, battle stage, was kind of unique and it was more vertical.
Mm-hmm.
It had more
Okay, let's try
vertical
it again.
space than any others at that point.
Yeah. Ugh, God, I do not learn my lesson. And then he's going to become Blue Flames when 75% of his health is down. Nope, it was over 50%.
There was also something unique that they had sort of a desperation mode after hitting 50.
Mm-hmm. That they did.
Also, all the bosses had some form of desperation move when they hit 50, which was at least something I can give the game for.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Which is something I'm surprised they didn't really use that often in the later games.
Mm-hmm.
There were some that actually had it. I know in X5 there were like 2 I can remember top of my head, which had desperation moves.
Mm-hmm.
That at least made it interesting.
Yeah. So we got ourselves the Speed Burner. And this is actually going to be useful for when we get the Heart Piece in Wheel Gator stage, when we go back to there.
One of the more useful abilities in this game.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, where are you at? You're in Morphmoth stage. I think we can go ahead and get ourselves the body armor while we're at it.
It's also his weakness, if I remember correctly. So,
Yep,
you got
that is
lucky
correct.
there.
Mm-hmm. But we do not have Crystal Snail's ability to where I can get the Heart Piece yet.
Backtrack.
Yep, gotta love that.
I don't feel again if it's done in a good way, like in a Metroid or Metroidvania type, then yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Oh man, I gotta remember where the armor is. I know it. I think it's around here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Found it. Oh. There we go. Here
It's
we
like,
go.
These are kind of like a bit of an asshole. It's like how would you know that? Do you just constantly drop the alligator wheel? Is like nope. Oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm. With it, you can absorb damage and transfer it into explosive weapon energy.
And that's
So this is the first game where you can use the kamikaze ability, but this one is known as Giga Crush.
yeah, the birth of Giga Crushes in the future.
God, that armor set just looks really bad on him right now. It's like he's almost wearing like a leotard or a diaper.
It looks more like a straight jacket almost.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say it that way too.
So, Cal, since you're the one that also played the other games, which is your favorite armor out of the X games.
Favorite armor? Probably the Falcon armor.
Which version?
From
okay,
X5.
Like X5.
Yeah, the X5 version. Can't believe they nerfed it down in X6.
Yeah. That's not the big thing they did. Nerfed one of the coolest, but for me, I know if we go outside ultimate armors, I'm gonna say Falcon, but if not, then for me, it's gonna be the ultimate armor. It just looks so effing cool in it.
Ultimate armor is the boss in that game.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to have enough energy to defeat Sergeus. Probably will, but who knows.
But yeah, I just love the ultimate armor. Like,
Uh-huh.
it's so cool. I wish I just... I mean, yeah, I sometimes when I'm feeling bored on X5, I put in the code and then just wreck everything.
I'm gonna wreck it! Like Wreck-It Ralph.
Yes, but much cooler fashion.
Yeah.
Infinite,
Okay, now it's time to...
Giga Crushes.
No, okay, now it's time to say hi to Violin, but I think we'll be okay as long as we have the armor. The chest piece armor.
You absorb 50, so you absorb half, so you basically have double your...
Yeah. X, I shall crush you like a tin can. No one can defeat X. X is immortal.
I shall crush your thighs like baby sparrow eggs.
Thank you, Zangief. God, you suck.
Speaking of that, I actually watched this like 4 hours ago.
What, Wreck-It Ralph?
Just because I felt like it. Yeah,
Why not, right?
It's a good movie.
I know. Gotcha.
Lips are sealed.
Yes. It cannot be. Another typo. The I is not capitalized in it. It cannot be. Now the unification is in jeopardy. Suck it, Trebek. Suck it long and shuck it hard.
Okay, then.
I'm gonna play the smallest violin in this.
If you have not seen Saturday Night Live, and if you've not seen Daryl Hammond play Sean Connery, then you don't know what's going on. That's like one of the funniest moments in that show, especially when you had the old cast. We're all very quiet here.
I'm trying to think something to talk about. It doesn't feel like me just trying to find a way to talk about something.
I just don't know what to talk about because I don't play Mega Man that much. I only know about the Battle Network stuff. That's really it.
I love the Battle Network games.
Did you ever?
So you're back.
Did you ever play the ones on the DS?
What?
The Star Force games?
Yes.
Yes, I play them too. Well, except 1 and 2, we didn't get Joker, and we didn't get 3, which pissed me off.
What were your thoughts on it? Because I actually never got to see any gameplay or anything about that one.
It's okay. The thing is, I guess it was okay. And the story was kind of lacking. The gameplay, it felt it was nerfed in its way because you only had the back road basically because you were fighting in sort of like a third-person shooter type that you saw the back of Mega Man, and you only had the back road to move. Of course, you had some moves that actually brought you forward to enemies, like if you had it. There was like called Beast Lock On or what it was called. Mega Lock-On or whatever what it was. But most of the things were really, I don't know. It's not that I hate them, but I did enjoy them a bit. But the stories were really lackluster. That's all I can say.
God, I hate this ability from Moth. Just trying to suck up all the robot scrap to build himself up.
Yeah, I've been very curious about picking that up at some point.
I'm still looking. I mean, it's still worth playing, even though like also if you have. Now I don't remember which Mega Man, or it actually is a sort of like an Easter egg where you meet Mega Man from Battle Network. Because this takes place, I think it was like 100 years after Battle Network 6.
Yeah, well, the Battle Network series, it's the first in its own series, and Star Force takes place like 100 years after that or something. Or 200 years or whatever. So we got the Silk Shot.
Boring weapon.
Boring weapon, but very good if you're trying to refill your sub-tanks.
But, I'm still saying, give it a go. I mean...
Oh, boy, I'm dreading this stage already.
This one has better music when it returns.
Wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, which weapon was Magna Centipede weak against? I know it was something. Maybe I can get the heart container and the whatever it is while I'm
It
on
is
the
Silk
stage.
Shot, so you have the right weapon.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you, Mega Man homepage.
Thank you.
.net.
Okay.
Shameless advertising for nothing. I have nothing to do. They don't pay me. I'm just like, it's a really good site for all your Mega Man needs.
It's a really good site, and I will support you guys forever. Money, please.
Advertisement ain't free, guys.
Well, it'd be really nice to actually team up with some of those bigger sites, kind of like a Zelda Informer or Zelda Universe, when doing live streams or Let's Plays like this.
Maybe.
But you have to get to know them first, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's horrible to make friends.
Yes. It's like that song, Why Can't We Be Friends? Why Can't We Be Friends? But anyway, enough of that. Here's the first wireframe mini-boss.
It's a sword.
A spiffy-looking sword. And I think this is one where you have to... Well, it's kind of hard to determine what the weakness on some of these mini-bosses are supposed to be.
I don't know what the weakness of those setup.
I always go for something like this because it's severely OP'd. To an extent, that is. There we go. But yeah, that was one of the first wireframe bosses that you'll see in the game, but there's not that many, sadly.
Like two. I think it's one more.
Yeah, there's one more, but I just felt that the whole thing with the wireframe was just wasted potential in my eyes. Okay, now I'm going to need a rush. Because if I'm going to defeat Agile, I'm going to have to run like hell.
You gotta go fast.
Oh! Balls!
Aww.
I'm going to have to kill myself. And I know I can do it.
You can do it. Kill yourself.
Ah. Damn it. Game, you suck. And you can't even break those.
Hopefully you haven't missed, or you don't have a checkpoint after this.
Oh, you shouldn't. Then that's when they give you X's modification to, be literally on par with your fighting style or whatever. Because if you didn't, then this boss would be weak. And yes, if some of you are wondering, I'm intentionally doing that.
You can't live with his shame.
It's okay to feel weak. It's okay to show weakness sometimes. Oh, man, that was close. Okay, so... Okay, they go a lot slower this time, so we have plenty of time to get over here.
Prepared for you this time.
Oh, I'm fully prepared this time.
The things weren't.
I know. And this is where we probably fight the easiest out of the X-Hunter bosses with the charge shot. We have Agile. Welcome, X. Your destruction is at hand. Yeah, you are a fast speaker, I see. But how dare you speak about my destruction when I know I can beat you?
Honestly, I don't understand why they would say the word welcome, because welcome is supposed to be a friendly thing, not welcome, I'm gonna kill you now.
Maybe it's more like,
yeah.
I'm no superior to you, so welcome. It's a more superior version of welcome.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna jump? I've never had that happen. Do I have enough for Giga Crush right now?
Check for it.
No, but I'm close. Just some things I'm finding that never happened to me, like with Armored Armadillo earlier. That was weird.
Happens when you start like showing other people stuff. Like you want to show how good you are in a game, all of a sudden you suck at it.
Mm-hmm. I may have failed, but you will never live to see zero.
I have all the parts,
yeah,
douche.
We're gonna... Well, I got all the parts, so what are you gonna do about it, huh?
I have all the parts, man.
So...
I mean, didn't the other guys tell you?
Didn't you get the memo? Isn't that how we normally say, you know, in case we got all the parts or whatever? Or in everything, or whatever for that matter? Didn't you get the memo?
Did you get the memo that the other two failed hard?
Yeah, even though they may be more superior than you.
Although he acts more like the leader of the group.
Agile?
Oh, he's always brought that air to him compared to the other two.
Well, Sergei's, in my eyes, because he's an old man, you figured he would definitely look like he has more of a thing to where he actually has leader experience.
But that's just at the same time could just be a design, you know.
I guess.
Just like how Violin is a brute looking because, you know, he's big.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because you don't think as someone that plays around with that massive ball and chain looks as threatening if they look like, I don't know, a kid in when it's like 7 years old kid. I'm gonna crush you, X!
Oh, hello, Magna Centipede, the Ninja Maverick, I would say.
It's kind of weird because Centipede doesn't really strike you as a ninja.
Well, Magna Centipede does. And he's even shooting ninja stars, too. How's that fair? Shooting ninja stars. That's a terrible idea. No, it's actually pretty cool. I guess if you get close to him and shoot the spark shot right before he tries to teleport again, then you'll get some leeway to actually do damage.
I think that's what makes him in this weakness, because he's getting him in a weird stun. Homing ninja stars, that's a new thing.
Yeah. He's invented something not many other ninjas have, so you gotta at least give him some credit.
Okay. Unless they're pulling strings or stuff like that.
Yeah, but out of all the Maverick bosses, this is probably my favorite.
I'll say Stag Beetle. Or not Stag Beetle, but Stag Hornet.
Flame Stag?
I'm very bad at names.
Flame Stag!
The fiery Maverick.
Yeah. You're on fire, and Magna Centipede is down for the count.
One shot left.
There can only be one
shot left.
Alright, since I got all the parts finally, I think we'll see an extra cutscene after this.
Yeah, I think you do. I think it's like Kane saying, like, I'm going to start preparing it at 0 now.
Yep, exactly. Magnet mine, that's what we got. That is Crystal Snail's weakness. Yep, here we go. I can try to reactivate 0 to help, but I need more time.
Okay, now as I think about it, you know what I kind of want to try streaming if I, when I can?
What?
I want to stream Superman 64.
Really?
God, man.
You have my sympathies.
Oh no, you have no idea, because let me tell you something else, and I know some people are probably going to say, oh, that's crap. No. I beat that game as a kid.
That's crap.
Really? You beat it all the way through?
No child has that much patience to actually play that type of game.
If you really did beat that game, then I give you a high five, dude.
See, the thing is, I agree with everyone that, like, that starting is what really is hard. Because you have to do it pretty much in one go. You mess up the last trial, you are dead. But once you finish it, then it turns into an actual, slightly better game.
Rings. The bane of our existence. Flying through rings.
It's a really stupid tutorial, honestly.
I don't know why they have to make you do that like 7 times.
If I remember, I think it's either 6 or 8 times.
Are you kidding me, Capcom?
What?
Capcom wants a game to sell 2 million copies before it gets a sequel.
Well, you didn't know that?
One side, I understand. The other side, wow.
I mean, I can understand maybe at the same time, but that's a weak excuse.
Here's where the silk shot is useful.
I can't... It's really hard to talk sometimes, because I understand the anger some people have with it. It's just... In this day and age, it's gotten to the point where there's so much money investment for games that the return rate is bad.
I know, but it's just that... Maybe it's not something you should announce then, you know?
I honestly think it's something they shouldn't even say at all. Yeah,
that's what I mean.
If they talk about
something they should talk about because they know how people will react to it. Unless they have a valid point, just saying that it needs to. Otherwise, forget it. I just want a better reason to why than just like it has to meet our stand. Like this is what we expect it to sell. Unless fuck it.
The only thing I can say about it is that if some... I'm trying to figure out how to say it, because I'm not...
Got it! Even though I sacrificed myself, I got the heart piece.
That stays with you permanently?
Yeah, that stays with you permanently, even after getting it.
I didn't know that.
Now you do.
Now you know, knowing's half the battle, right?
Every time.
Joe.
How can I not? Okay. It's time to go meet the good old doctor again. This is where I get the dash boots, by the way. Mega Man X, enter this capsule. This enhancement will modify your main drive unit. With it, you will be able to dash while in midair.
Yeah.
Use it wisely, Mega Man X.
And bring peace to us all.
Yeah, when are we ever going to get peace, Mega Man? Seriously.
When they find a way to actually fully destroy the Sigma virus.
Which it actually did happen. Thanks to Mother Elf.
You have to repeat that, what?
Thanks to Mother Elf, X creating Mother Elf.
But that took over 100 years or something like that.
Mm-hmm. But hey, at least he found a way, and he fought through blood, sweat, and tears to make it happen.
Yeah, massive sacrifices, and then it became weird.
Yeah.
You know, talking about you playing this game and stuff is making my mind think of a bunch of games that I'm like, If I stream this, I'm gonna get a lot of crap for it.
Well, you're already thinking about Superman, so yeah.
No, not that. I thought about playing Earthbound, but I've never finished Earthbound, and I'm kind of have a hard time beating that game, honestly.
I can honestly say I haven't really played that game.
You still haven't played Earthbound yet?
I don't know. I tried to I tried to play it, but it just doesn't appeal to me. I mean,
Oh.
I can understand sort of understand why people like it, but it just doesn't draw me.
It's just not your cup of tea, basically.
More or less, yeah. I guess that's the best way to say.
All right, Overdrive Ostrich is down.
So many games. There's so many games I'm thinking about, but not enough time.
There's so many games I would like to stream / let's play on, but
Probably my next live stream is going to be another Capcom game. It's going to be, and this is probably one where I'm going to get started with long series in general, and that is going to be Okami HD.
oh my god, that's a great game.
Yes!
And I've actually beaten that game at 100%
Wow.
too, believe it or not. It took me like less than 40 hours to do so.
have
I
not
didn't
beaten
even
that
decide
game.
to dedicate myself that long. I just was happy I beat the game.
I've beaten the. I've not beaten the game, but oh man, that game is so much fun.
Fun,
Yes,
So
it
beautiful
is.
looking.
beautiful, amazing soundtrack.
Even on the PS2, it's still a wonderful game.
That's what I beat it on before I bought.
I thought you beat it on the Wii.
No, I got the PS2 version of it.
Oh, okay. But it's just sad that the game didn't become a commercial success, you know? That made me sad.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's one of the few games where I felt like it didn't need because it wrapped everything in. Why should it need story? I mean, the game is really long. It's longer than you think it would be. Every time it looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're done, it's more, and it's really good. It's a massive underrated game in my opinion too.
Yeah.
But actually, there's one
Almost got
game
this.
I would like to stream, and that is Nier.
Hey, I got the bitch fish
good.
down.
Have you guys ever played that game, Nier?
Oh yeah. I mean I haven't played it, but I do know about it.
Sell me on it.
Well, let's see. It was made by Square. I think they publish it. They publish
Yeah,
it.
they published it. It's supposed to be like a continuation of Drakengard in a sense.
In that it takes place in one of the endings. I think it was 4 or something like that. And
The fourth ending or whatever to
here's one of the
Drakengard.
first of all, you play as a father that it takes place long in the future, where basically humanity barely exists because of this darkness that's taken over the planet. They are afraid of the light, or they get damaged by it, like the sun. So they usually stay in the shades and stuff like that, but they can pop up during the day if you're not careful, like if the sun gets clouded and stuff like that. So you start off and you're a father whose girl gets infected with this, and often when you get infected, you slowly turn into one of these shades, as they're called. Now I remember it. And
Why not?
first half is you trying to find a cure for it, and you meet loads of.
And then the second half is finding who's responsible, pretty much?
The second in the second half, it skips a couple of years, and you're then trying because your daughter gets kidnapped, but at the same time, one of your friends that you meet gets sacrificed himself to lock in a big shade. So you're trying to find a way to save that person first, and then your daughter. I'm not really good to explain, but it's look it up and see what it is about a bit more.
The reason I was
Yeah.
asking was because that was a game I saw so many ads for when I was picking up the official Xbox magazine, and then
Yeah, it did have a bit of hype
when it
to
released, I watched a couple videos, both official and non-official journalisms, and they all kind of said the same thing that made me really not want to play it. But if you guys really think I should try it, I'll pick it up when I see it.
You should. Even though it
Okay.
has also this farming system to it, it's not really necessary to beat the main game. And the main game is really long. It took me around 20 to 25 hours to play it, and I was doing a bit of side quest here and there. It's sort of
Yeah.
like an action RPG, just so you also get ahead of it. So, and you have different weapons. You get like 30 different weapons. I usually go with the spear. It's like one of the best, fast, and one of the strongest. Also, is one of the end game spears. But I wholeheartedly recommend it. The only time you want to do the farming is if it's a side quest that says you have to do it. The only problem is there's one infamous side quest for anyone who's played it, and that is that you have to make a hybrid of a flower, and the farming is based on real time. But you can cheat the system, so by like with screwing with the clock in the consoles and stuff like that. So, but again, if you don't care about the farming, you don't have to bother with it at all, because I didn't.
Depends on it, because some games have terrible feelings when farming and some don't.
Now this is probably where I'm going to probably be losing a lot of lives because of this, because I'm trying to get the heart piece that's all the way down at the end of the
yeah, too bad
section.
you can't
From that
pre-charge flame shot. So otherwise,
yeah,
that would have been much easier.
Ah,
yeah, but unfortunately for Capcom, they're like, oh, that'd be too easy.
But anyway, I recommend it, and you don't really have to pay much of attention to the farming if you don't want to. Because everything else, what you need, you can often buy. So, also it has multiple endings, but it's not that you need to find, because all you need to do is play through the same profile. You play the first, you get the first ending, and then you sort of do New Game Plus. You get to keep all your weapons, you get to keep all the stuff you have, but you start from the time skip instead. And the fun thing is that actually kind of they kind of poke it at like, oh, we've done this before and stuff like that. So, but
yeah, based on what I'm seeing, I'm looking at about $$30 for that game.
It's not supposed to be super expensive, but I'm trying to find a copy again of it. So,
how do I defeat this one part? Was it somebody's weapon?
I think doesn't the gladiator wheel works again, or the gator wheel?
Oh, the gator wheel?
I think.
Okay,
I have no clue.
Nope. I know it's
Test them all
something.
out.
Or actually, I know what it is. If memory serves me correctly, that. And is that where I get the armor down here too? Nope, it's a little further. The last piece of armor, which is the.
But yeah, if you look at it, then I recommend it. It's at least something you should play, because it's kind of interesting in its way. Also, a sort of remake came out, but it was more or less the same thing, but they changed it up to fit the Japanese market, and instead of a father, you're a brother instead. I'm a bit more Bishonen looking. But there's no real difference otherwise.
Let's use that Giga Crush. But that didn't do a whole lot of damage, so, or should I just use what I've been using normally all this time?
Yeah,
probably should.
There's just a lot of games I saw and saw a lot of common people talk about it, and I kind of ignored it, but...
Yeah, because I heard also kind of negative, and then I played and I was like, oh, I really like this game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's actually down here.
I think what's really funny, though, is... And I told Kyle this when we finally got to talk in a long time. Since we last talked, seriously. It was like 2 years. Most of the RPGs that I played were obviously like on the SNES or the PlayStation and stuff. You know, Final Fantasy VI, Secrets of Evermore, Secrets of Mana, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I actually got to play an RPG for a current console, and it was very odd for me to transition. It was Star Ocean: The Last Hope.
I played that. It was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't too spectacular. That's what I was telling him. It wasn't too spectacular,
For
but it was
me,
okay.
who's never played a Star Ocean game in general, or played an RPG on a 360, no less, it was it was very interesting and fun.
I told him one that he needs to get was Tales of Vesperia on
yes,
360.
I've been wanting to get that for a long ass time.
You should try Celia also.
Hmm?
Oh, Exilia. Yeah, Tales of Exilia. If you ever got a PS,
that was really good.
Yeah.
We have a PS3, and I've played it. Never got to finish it because my significant other.
That's one of the games I intend to live stream.
Yeah, my
sometime.
I've actually beat both of them now. So, well, I beat that.
Oh, you played the sequel?
Yeah.
I haven't even gotten to the
It's
sequel
good.
yet.
It's at first I thought they were just making a sort of retelling of the originals of the first game, but no, it isn't. It's a continuation.
It's a full continuation.
Yeah, but I didn't know that because it looked so much like, oh, they didn't receive well in the first game, so now we're doing a retelling of it. Like, but it's really good.
I'm really looking forward to Zestiria next year.
Oh yeah, but I know you're looking forward to most Tales of games.
Well, yeah, because I'm the more avid Tales fan when it comes to us talking.
Yeah, so
much.
that's another friend of mine also. He loves Tales games. He loves it so much so that when the second Exilia came out, the second game, he had pre-ordered the one where we get the statue and the pocket watch. It cost him like over $100, something like that.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say though is like, I played a bit of Xillia, but my significant other spent most of the time playing it, so I never had a chance to get too much far into the game. But that game!
Yeah,
that game. And Vesperia, I've been wanting to play for a long time, but like, I've been having a crossroad issue where it's either get the 360 version, but good luck finding it for a good price because it's rare, or wait for somehow by chance they'll release the PS3 version in the US.
No, they can't because Microsoft has royalty or something. That has something to do with conflicting, which is why we can't get it. Because that's the same reason why I. Because when I heard.
Why he doesn't have a 360?
Well, I have my 360 because I don't have a 360 because of other reasons, but I don't have. I'm not going to get an Xbox One because of other reasons, but I'm thinking of getting a 360 because I do want to play Vesperia again. I did used to own that console, but then it crapped on me, and then I lost all my games to it because of it. Because my insurance didn't cover it, and my warranty was gone on it.
It's at grid location 00, right at the North Pole, is where the X Hunter base is.
You never thought of looking there?
What? Are they really giving Santa Claus a hard time over there? Oh, poor Santa. I'll be sure to fight in your honor there, good sir.
Otherwise there won't be any Christmas.
Yes,
Christmas.
exactly. Okay, now I need to go to the robot junkyard for the heart piece.
Yeah, I heard when it was gonna like, oh yeah, we get Vesperia on PS3, should I wait for it? Yeah, I should, and then it's like, nope, we're never gonna get it. Thank you, Microsoft.
I feel so bad. I'm starting to remember a bunch of games I haven't had a chance to play. Enchanted Arms, El Shaddai, I think that's how you pronounce it.
I haven't
Yeah,
gotten
El
around to that
Shaddai,
one
Ascension
too
of the
either.
Ascension of the Metatron. It's actually pretty good.
I have tons of games on my back burner. I have games I own I haven't even played yet, and I have games that just like I'm trying to find copies, but they're really hard.
Yeah, well, I think what's I think what's really sad is that one of the hardest truths to always you have to just believe is that it is impossible to play every game.
Oh yeah, I know it is, but it's just certain games I really just want to play, but it's. I mean, sure, there is an obvious way of playing them. Emulation and stuff like that. So.
Right. Which computers are not that advanced to handle PS3s or 360s
That's
yet.
not my issue. My issue, for me, it has most to do with like old games, like trying to find certain games. At least here in Europe, is a bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, I keep seeing stuff for like, oh, I found this in a flea market. I found this in someone's garage sale, like for US people. I'm just like, well, fuck you guys. And I'm just like, yeah, I have to look everywhere because I got like what over 30 countries just representing Europe, just representing the PAL of games, and yeah, good luck. And if you do find them, then they're usually very rare and cost a whole lot. Like, one of my favorite RPGs, Suikoden 2.
Yeah. Which we still never got on PSN yet. And I think I know why we haven't even gotten it on PSN. Because when it came to the North American release, it wasn't properly localized.
Then just take the European version. That one was properly. That one wasn't localized properly. I know it because
yeah, that was.
I have an original copy.
That you do.
I bought it. It cost me over $250.
I'm just going to leave that fish alone. I'm not going to even need to bother with it.
It's one of the few games I actually was paying that much, but that's because I wanted a copy of it. And I want to play it because I did play it when I was younger, and it's one of the few games actually me and my sister have in common when it comes to video games. Yeah.
Suikoden.
One of the few RPGs she plays. One of the few games she plays, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it's my favorite JRPG that's not Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong, I like Final Fantasy, but I'm also one of the guys who prefer, that not obscure, but the one that people aren't talking as much, which is 9. I don't hear many people saying like, "Oh, 9 was a good game."
Yeah,
it's a fantastic game. It blows 8 and 7 out of water, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But you rarely hear anyone talking about 9. It's just like, no, 876, 876.
Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9.
Oh God, Kyle.
Boo!
What?
Down with the lion stream. Down with the lion stream. Because you made a horrible pun.
Oh, come on.
It's like,
Where's
where's my
your sense of
torches?
Where's your torches and your pitchforks?
Well, since I'm not a farmer, I don't have one.
Good,
like,
you shouldn't be.
It's like, hold on, Kyle. Let me go buy a ticket to go get to your house now.
I just need to get a plane ticket and a final place to stay, and then I need to find you, and...
Don't even mention anything like that. That's kind of scary,
Sorry.
dude.
You know,
I know.
I don't even know where you live, so I don't care.
I don't even know where it lives. I know it lives in a country. It's the USA. Other than that, I don't know.
Sorry, Kyle.
Yeah. It's okay. But it's just you know about the whole thing with Gamersgate. And
I was not even wanting to mention that, but okay.
I was trying everything not to bring that up.
No, I don't mind discussing it, but I'd rather it not be on a live stream where it's recorded.
Yeah, I'm not going to discuss it either, but it's just all those things that people are doing back and forth to each other. It's kind of ridiculous.
I'm just gonna say this: no one is doing the right way. That's all.
No.
The only thing I'll say is, it is very ironic that they're trying to make a movement, yet the movement is in a complete opposite.
Yeah.
Both sides is doing the wrong. Is in the wrong opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, both sides are in the wrong direction, pretty much.
And let's go back to talking about video games we haven't played. We weren't trying to play.
Well, I got all the heart pieces, so I just need the sub-tanks. We will go after them. And we'll do it with class.
But yeah, it's for me trying to... that's one of the things that is really hard. And I'm so jealous, because I don't... You guys find it so easy. You got... At least easier than me.
Uh-huh.
I keep seeing on, I'm in certain Facebook groups, and it's like, look what I picked up for like $6, and I was like, okay, that's something hard to find.
Well, I did get a Super Famicom version of Turtles in Time.
I don't know how rare that is, but
nice.
Oh, that was very rad. And I'm surprised I can even play, Super Famicom games on my Super Nintendo with an adapter. That's how I was able to play DKC2 last week.
At least when it comes, at least that's something we have above you that we can actually play and like.
Yeah, although I do plan on getting, I do plan on wanting to get a Super Famicom sometime next year, because there are certain games that will not work with the adapter because of like the Mode 7 chip capabilities or Super Effects chip capabilities on some games.
For here, it's supposed to be that are
like Dragon Ball Z Hyper Dimension, for instance.
Because here they are more or less. Omega Mario. I got Shenmue 2 on Xbox for £2. That's what Omega Mario got.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually I have that.
That's just one
I bought a Dreamcast earlier this year.
Oh my god! Oh, that is a game I have not touched yet. I just realized.
And I have.
Yeah.
Shenmue?
I actually have it for the Dreamcast. Yet the Dreamcast won't work for me.
Oh, that.
I have.
Stinks.
I bought it along with when I bought the Dreamcast, and I also have Shenmue 2 on the Dreamcast.
Like, it will play Resident Evil Code Veronica, it will play Resident Evil 2, it will play Rainbow Six, and it'll play another game that I can't seem to remember right now, but it won't play Shenmue. And the disc is perfectly clean.
And I have sort of the Berserk Guts Rage.
I have two versions of Crazy Taxi. One is import because they had that when I bought it, so I was like, okay, sure, why not? And then a good friend of mine helped me manage to burn an import disc, so I can play it on my Dreamcast without any issues. And also got a European one, so I could stop doing that. Because it was getting really annoying when I felt playing like Crazy Taxi, all that game.
God, come on,
and
X.
Jet Set Radio and Shenmue 1 and 2.
Damn, I always hate this jump. Just to get the frickin' sub-tank. Oh, damn it! Seriously, game, are you gonna be this dickish? Obviously. Oh, damn it. I wasted all my weapon energy. For nothing.
For nothing!
And there's no way to get up there. Without that flame ability.
Yep.
Balls. Well, that's gonna be a restart.
Start
From the. Yeah, I'm gonna start the stage over again, just to get that last one. That's the one sub tank I always hate getting in this game.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Well, there's always going to be that one thing that's always going to be a bitch to get.
Yeah, but I didn't even waste like all my weapon energy on the flame thing when getting that. So.
I know, but.
And you definitely need the charge up flame or speed burner ability to get over there and it's like you have to be pinpoint accurate on that.
It's almost like Flame Mammoth's stage, in that same thing. You screw
Kinda,
up. Well, because if you screw up the jump and you don't wall jump quickly enough, you're screwed. And here's more or less the same thing.
Yep, evidently. Anyway, let's try this again with style. Oh my god!
Finally.
Really? Another way this game can be a dick sometimes, you know? Well, time to go charge up my sub-tanks while I'm at it. And I need to find a good place to do so. I think that one place is going to be at the Deep Sea Base stage, to where I can actually take down those bat bones to actually get their life energy that they drop sometimes. Because that's the way how I managed to fill up my sub-tanks in Mega Man X1 before, like, going to Sigma's
There's
Fortress.
something I wondered, like, before. When I saw you use your helmet when you got that first time, I was like, when I played this game, I was like, what is that helmet power-up for? What is that weird search?
Oh, yeah, the search thing? Yeah. This is probably the game where the helmet upgrade is probably the most useless.
Yeah, at least in X3,
there was better function for it because it acted as a sonar for like the different types of items that you missed out on in the stages.
And its upgrade version is even better because then you can actually heal yourself and your sub-tanks. Although that takes forever.
Don't tell me you don't have life energy.
Yeah, but the RNG is sometimes a bitch.
Yes.
It hates you. It wants to see you suffer.
Obviously. Evidently. But if that's the case, then I can always just go to that one spot and use that Silk Shot charge ability to actually summon up the energy tanks.
I thought that's why you went to this place. I thought you were going to go straight there.
Yeah. I probably should have.
Yeah, you're wasting time.
Yes, I am.
Yours, mine, everyone's.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'm back.
We're all having a good time. Welcome back, Shane.
Yeah. I'll be here for like the next couple of minutes and then I actually have to get going.
Okay, we'll find somebody else.
Damn, I need to hold this up for myself.
Well, you've been a great guest today, Shane. It was good talking to you.
Always. I just hope I didn't say anything I shouldn't have.
No, you're okay.
It was great meeting you.
Yep.
Just try to be a little bit more careful next time. That's all. You didn't do anything wrong. It's just a matter of trying to be careful with what you say with your words. That's all. I mean, I have that problem sometimes, so it's nothing against you. I mean, we all have that.
Pretty much.
Flaw.
I don't really... for me, it's nice meeting you.
Yep. Always nice meeting people.
Alright.
Yeah, and hopefully maybe some other time we can talk. Outside of stream.
Yeah.
Well, with me being in this call, you pretty much have my Skype at that point.
Yeah, I know. Well, you did add me in. No, I didn't.
Yeah, I added you to the call, yes.
Oh, I guess so. Let's see. Yeah, but I'll find a way later on.
Well, we'll find somebody else. There's another guest that I'm thinking about joining the call. He goes by the name of Levi the Amishman from Wing's Let's Plays. But hopefully, if he's still around. Oh, we'll see.
Well, let's see. Unless he's busy.
No, hopefully not.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm thinking maybe Carlio, because he seems to be online too, so.
Okay. Oh, let's get Carson on the call. Okay, Shane, if you want to go ahead and take off, you can. Thanks for joining us today.
You take care. See ya.
Absolutely.
See ya, man.
Bye-bye. You know what? Let me go ahead and get Levi in, just to kind of change things up. I mean, we had Carson on last week, so maybe Levi will want to join.
I don't know who the guy is, but yeah, let's go.
No, he's a great guy too. He plays a lot of Monster Hunter as well.
A fellow Monster Hunter.
Yeah. Yes, a fellow Monster Hunter indeed. If he joins in the call.
Pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Probably I better... Oh yeah, I forgot I was, I probably better let him know first. So,
maybe we should take a quick break.
No. We're still good. Let's go ahead and, just get, what's his name, Carson into the call. Wait a minute.
What?
Levi?
What? Yep.
Hi, Levi. It's Kyle, Double RPG. Not much, just doing my Mega Man X live stream. Whoops. So, yeah, I just needed another second guest, so welcome to the show, man.
This off all by my own.
What the?
Yeah.
Sign into Twitch again.
Oh, you got logged out?
Going too far away. You got logged out. Why?
Why?
It happens sometimes to me, too.
Don't. You must be...
Oh, Levi's angry.
Twitch.
I don't know who the guy is, but anyway, nice meeting you, man. My name's...
This is one of my former co-hosts of the 40S podcast I did when I was on Got Game, and when K-Wing and I were on the same site. So,
What do you mean on the same side?
Yeah.
Same site.
Same
sound-
side. I'm like, what?
It sounds like
Yeah, I was about to... I was like, what did I say same side for?
it was like,
But no, we didn't live in the same state or anything
No.
like that.
it sounded more like you had a big fight and you had two different opinions on it.
No.
Nintendo is better.
Nothing
No,
like
Sony's
that.
better. All out
Oh,
warfare.
Microsoft is better, man. Everyone knows this Sega is all about. Their Dreamcast 2 is on its way. I still believe it, man.
And we have blast processing.
Blast Processing 2.0, man.
PC, man. PC mess race.
Yeah, so Levi, I think this is actually the first time where you and I are actually talking on Skype for the first time. Like, we never even had the chance to talk to each other before.
Because I was busy.
Yeah, busy. We've been busy watching K-Wing and K-Wipe do their live streams and that kind of stuff, and we were just watching them play games, and we were just kind of BSing around with each other and just having some fun.
Everything changed.
What are you doing now?
Everything is still the same. It's just that they changed the way they do their modding, which is... Yeah. Well, what am I doing now? I'm kind of disappointed about something.
Oh, what would that be?
Hotline Miami 2 got delayed till next year.
Oh.
I actually wanted to play the sequel.
Yeah.
And it pains me that the people just delayed it again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Have you been watching my live streaming at all today, Levi? Like the first Mega Man X or
Actually, I
something?
missed that.
Don't worry. If you go to my stream or go to the archives or something like that, then you can just view what I did.
I was gonna say,
whatever. Now this is why I hate the second advent of this boss fight.
Him. You're gonna die.
Because of his wrecking ball.
He came in like a bread. No, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that, but no, way too late for that.
That's why I just want to give that boss the middle finger, and he just killed me. Because of his stupid wrecking ball. He's gonna wreck it!
Kill the wrecking ball.
Killed by a wrecking ball. Spiked wrecking ball, to be honest.
Spiky and pointy.
Isn't it kind of ironic? Isn't it kind of ironic that his weakness is bubbles while he has a spike ball?
Yeah.
I got a massive spike ball. Oh no, bubbles! My one weakness.
Spiky bubbles. Nope. play that nostalgia credit clip. It's just that the bubbles.
For him, it's the more like dreaded of fucking bubble. It's not fucking bubbles. It's more like fucking bubbles.
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 Fuck. The bubbles.
Oh well, I almost got him. There we go.
Oh, I actually know another game I need to play, but I can't because I don't have a PS4.
That is.
Shadow of Mordor.
I have played it. It's pretty good.
I have on
yes.
PC, PC, but you can't get it on PS3 or 360 because for some strange reason they kind of did the same with what am I thinking of? Oddworld.
Oh, new and tasty or whatever it
Yeah,
is.
they did the same thing to that. Oh, you want it for PS3? Nope, you gotta go buy it somewhere else.
Yeah, you gotta go somewhere else to buy it.
As I said, it's okay. It's game. It's Arkham, but crossed with Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's
Crossed
Creed.
With Lord of the Ring universe.
Shadow of Mordor? No, I don't say Assassin's Creed.
Well, the climbing and stuff. And
What do you
how
say?
I would say that, but no, I would say mostly of the Arkham
Batman?
series, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the combat I feel more of Arkham, and then you have the exploration. It's more of Assassin's Creed.
I thought well,
Who here is looking forward to Arkham Knight next year?
if I had,
even need to ask, I'll play the other three already,
I need a PS4. Other than that, yes.
or a better PC.
Hey, my
Oh yeah, it is coming out.
yeah,
on
but I'd
PC.
rather get it. I don't know why, but I ended up buying the Arkham games on PC. I'm like, why?
I only buy them.
Hey, I
buy
have
them on
Ark-
console first, and then I bought them for the PC. But that's most because they were cheap then. Because of, thank you, Steam sale.
That was the reason why the Warner
Mhm.
Brothers sale. I also got
Yeah, that's what I got mine.
Injustice.
Gods Among Us, which I still have the Wii U version
Still
of,
haven't
by the
even
way.
played too much Mortal Kombat. Not my type of fighting game.
Yeah.
Who messaged? Oh, play Destiny. Oh, thank you.
No thanks.
Destiny,
I've
Destiny,
had enough
Destiny.
Destiny for right
Destiny,
now.
Destiny. Oh, someone said about Destiny. Oh, it was a Play 2014 thing that I did for PSN.
I
Which
played
was
it. I played it, beat story mode, and then I got bored. So, like everyone else.
Yeah. I actually remember the Play 2014 thing. That promotion that PlayStation had.
Not ringing any
you
bells, but
you pre-order for games that they had, and you got like $10 back.
Really?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I haven't seen that, but
Rogue Legacy,
Although-
The Swapper, Ho-Hokum, and Counter Spy. Those are the games.
mm-hmm.
Good games. It's just that I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, here we go with Saragace's second form. Probably my least favorite in the X Hunter stages.
yeah, same here.
So, Levi, have you ever played Mega Man X?
Yes, I even have the Hunter X.
Oh, Maverick
the
Hunter X?
PSP one. People told me how great they were, and I
What-
bought them.
Yeah. Which one is your most
Out
favorite?
of the Mega Man X,
Uh-huh.
becomes hated and says 6. No,
Oh, you fucking...
no, I don't like 6. I think 6
Out
is
of its
okay, but
No, 6 isn't even okay. Don't get me started on it.
it's okay, quote unquote. But it was at a time where they should have stopped.
It's
Yes.
not okay. It's awful. They only got one good song in this Blaze Phoenix stage. The gameplay is atrocious. The stage layouts are horrible. The story just pissed all over what was gonna happen in Zero. Characters have like motivations are so like what are your reasons actually? Oh, I don't know. Horrible fucking like forces you to hunt down for pieces of armors for no reason other than you need it for one part of one stage.
God!
And
Damn it!
one of the And
Damn it!
one of the parts is very hard to get. And it's a necessity.
Amy had to use a sub-tank.
And I can go on more, but
Come
I'm
on.
trying to hold back.
Nah. If I had to say my favorite one out of the entire thing, it would probably have to be... 4 is one of them, just because of its legacy.
Of its great voice acting.
Yeah, that's the reason why. It's so bad, it's good. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger acting.
What am I fighting for?
I would have laughed so hard if that was the voice of Zero.
Oh, Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, but you already ruined Freeze, so no thank you.
Oh. Oh, Victor Freeze.
You know the dumb thing about it? I actually bought Batman and Robin on Blu-ray.
Why?
Oh.
If you don't like it, why do you
One of
buy
my
it?
friends I have on Skype said, "Hey, you should get that if you're getting all the if you're getting
Got
the
it.
Blu-ray,
Oh, man, I should avoid a red
just
herring.
get them." I'm like, "All right."
I mean, there's a couple I can understand. If you get like Street Fighter the movie on Blu-ray, which I did because I found that one hilariously cheesy, and M. Bison is the best character in that movie.
Of course.
Raul Julia is M. Bison. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is so deliciously
Damn it.
cheesy. He takes every scene is in. He just like, here I am
He knows he's just hamming it up.
eating.
Oh, I just got one word review for that movie. Bisonopolis.
Yes!
Enough said.
Yes. Was that the word you were looking for? Was yes over and over?
Sure, why not? You could say it that way. Thank you, Mr. Amishman. That's your name. I'm just
know.
going by it.
And also, I don't understand why Ollie Ollie came to PSN or PS3. I actually played Ollie Ollie on the PS Vita.
Uh-huh. How do you get those? Those...
It's just meh.
That's
Never heard of it.
Ollie Ollie.
No.
It's a skateboard game.
Oh, okay.
The people that did that published Hotline Miami also published it. They also published my Hotful Boyfriend on Steam.
Oh, ew. Hotiful Boyfriend. Oh, that pigeon dating
That's
sim or
because
whatever.
there are, if I remember correctly, it's actually more of a sort of remake of an earlier one, but that one was like, I think it was freeware or something like that, or I could be wrong. But
That game is so
it's
weird.
supposed to be.
Hotiful
It's supposed
Boyfriend.
to be.
I know.
It's a massive like parody on all the type of visual novels and all that.
I know.
Like most of the duffs
take
are
goats-
like psychotic and stuff like that, and
Of course. But hey, I would take Goat Simulator any day.
Why?
Why not?
I don't know. It's just. Oh shit! I need to charge that. I don't know. Most games that they come out and people like have a blast over, that those type of hypes go away quickly.
they are. I mean,
Yeah, they do.
I haven't played it since the first week of it released.
I remember the hype for Smash Bros.
I'm still playing it.
No, I remember the hype for it. People were
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it's so good," and they play online and they ruin the servers.
Yep, they did ruin the
I haven't
servers.
played much online, mostly because I'm too busy. I'm too busy doing like all the trophy hunting. I've gone all the classic trophies now. I'm going for All-Star. And then it's just gonna be me playing a whole lot of AI. And maybe some online.
Damn it.
When someone want to play with me online.
Mm-hmm.
Games do I have?
And me just getting ready for Wii U.
Yep.
Also, I need to stop buying games on Steam. 246 games on Steam.
312.
Hey, but here's the thing: do you actually play them?
No.
Yeah. Then we both had the same dilemma.
I know.
But
Most
do you
of them
actually
is
play them? No. Oh well.
Dang it.
And
Didn't
some of
wanna
them
do
on here, some of the games I actually have on here, I actually have multiple copies of. Steam World Dig, I have the 3DS version, the Vita version, and the PC version. Gunman Clive, I was gonna say Gungrave, but
I thought you were gonna say Gun Gal for a second, or like Gal Gun or whatever it is.
no, it's
that
yeah,
Japan
that one
only.
game that has to do with shooting girls in the face.
And
pretty
fan
much.
service.
I was gonna say Gunman Clive, which was on the was on 3DS. Ollie Ollie, same thing. Had Borderlands 2 on 360, but I ended up getting rid of it.
Oh, good. Oh, I made it on one try.
Version's better.
I remember the first time I tried this, I didn't get to continue, but damn.
You had to restart over and over again? There it is. There's my baby. My prize possession.
The one up?
Shoryuken.
The Shoryuken. Wow! You are so cool! I'm not worthy! I'm not
No one is
worthy!
worthy of the Shoryuken.
Step inside for a special surprise!
Surprise butts.
I just love that about this game. It's so cheesy and so bad.
Wait, Mega Man X 2?
The one thing I like about this game is just that it's just that one line that message that Dr. Light says when you get this capsule.
I'm not worthy.
Yeah. Watch
Yeah.
Wayne's World so much, dude.
I think the people I think Kaiji Inafune actually did that.
He must have seen it during the development. It's like, I'm gonna put that in.
Why not? Aw, damn it!
Oh my god.
I am so
You should be.
embarrassed. No, that's okay.
Oh.
I have plenty of lives anyway, so I'll admit.
At least you don't have to go through that again.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going on PS. No PS3 for a while. That's what I was doing last night. Where's my 360 controller?
Oh, Levi is having some troubles, folks, so you'll have to bear with him.
Time to play me some Dark Souls 2.
Everyone's
boy.
still playing that.
Hey,
Even our last guest was.
hey, I hadn't even. The last time I ever played this was like. Did it come out in March?
Yeah, around that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was around March, and I actually did. I bought it, but it was like, okay, I'm gonna play the shit out of this game. Never happened.
Same thing happened to me. Like, I bought it, played it, beat the first boss, which was the giant, and then I came to the stalker, or this crap his name is, the big armored dude you meet, second boss or whatever the fuck it is. He beat the crap out of me, and I just like, okay, fuck this. Mostly because also apparently I went with a wrong start because I thought, dual blading is so cool, and then I'm just like, yeah, I'm getting my ass kicked because I don't have a way to actually guard it.
It's so cool. Dies. Fuck. Need to move
Exactly,
on.
that was basically it. I'm so cool. I'm dual wielding and shit, and
I think I might know the reason why I stopped playing. It wasn't because of the game. It was because of one YouTuber in particular.
And
I think you probably know who I'm talking about. The name that shouldn't be spoken, but because he's such a scrub.
Does it start with a P?
Darkside Phil.
Oh,
Darkside.
That guy ruined. Here's the thing. I did not watch his entire thing of it because if I watched his entire playthrough, I would probably be banging my head against the wall.
I hate
As do
Darkside
I.
Phil.
I ended up watching. I watched the This Is How You Don't Play of Dark Souls 2. I think because of him
seen
playing
a
a game. So go ahead.
I've seen a couple myself. Let's see. Just so you don't play MGS2, MGS3,
Same.
Bayonetta.
Mister who doesn't even know how to use a key card.
Mister who doesn't know what stealth is.
Mr. Who got stuck in the first part of the game for 8 minutes and he thought the game was bugged.
Yeah. Oh god, when I was watching the fucking cut, like here's his worst moment, and the dude, even when he had fast forwarding that section, I was just like, oh my god. You don't learn, do you? You don't know how to adapt. Like, how the hell do you still breathe?
How the hell do you still game?
No.
Period.
How do you breathe? The stream chat helps him with that. Chat, how do I breathe? Inhale, exhale. Okay, thanks, stream.
No, well, thank you. It's not like my life came with a manual of how to breathe. Wow, that is so untested. The developers didn't know jack shit about breathing. My parents sucks.
Oh.
Your parents do
Yeah,
suck.
because a long time ago, he said that in the story that his parents didn't get him the X-Men action figure that he wanted. And then he got the second edition. He's like bitching about that. I'm like, dude, you got the figure. Sure, it's not the first edition, but be grateful. He wasn't.
Yeah, I read when it was actually an accident. I stumbled upon one of his This So You Don't Play, and it was actually his Metal Gear Solid 2 playthrough, and I was just like, my god, who is this guy? So I started reading up on something, and I was just like, oh my god, why is this guy?
Mm-hmm.
I actually talked to some people that really don't like Darkside Phil, and apparently someone suggested that he should play Shenmue.
Oh,
No,
God.
the guy I was talking to, he was like, no, I will strangle him if he did that. I'm thinking everyone probably would.
Mm-hmm.
What he should play is Battletoads.
No.
Exactly. See how much of a beatdown he's gonna get. Okay, so we finally made it to the
recording. Yeah, let me not get any form of recordings like an Elgato or something like that, because I don't have the money for it apparently.
Oh, you'll get it eventually.
Not me, but I'm telling Darkside Phil, like, he's taking a fucking webcam and record his TV.
Yeah, he did that, and then he kept saying in that time period that, oh, people that play games on a monitor aren't real gamers. People that use direct capture aren't real gamers. A week after he says it, hey, I'm doing streaming now. I'm like, no.
Really, dude?
And look, okay, I'm looking up the games that he's apparently doing now. He's doing Tales of Xillia 2, which I think...
Oh my god, no!
He's doing FIFA 15, he's doing Smash Bros, because he actually got a 3DS capture.
Oh, God.
He stopped doing Knights of the Old Republic, because he couldn't record on his PC, because he's a retard. And then,
of course,
you can't use his webcam, or can't use a cam to record straight off his fucking screen.
No, another thing that I've seen, he said that he wanted to play the game on his 360 because of the backwards compatibility, but there's two problems with it.
Yeah.
Number one, he looked on Amazon. He said, "Oh, the game's $80. This playthrough is a bust now." Yet he didn't look at the used section.
Of what game?
Oh, Jesus.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Knights of the Old Republic.
And secondly, 360 cannot play it.
Oh,
so
jeez.
Either way, he
got screwed regardless.
Yeah, that's the thing. He got screwed regardless, but at the same time, he saved the fans from his annoying bullshit.
Oh.
Man, that's one of the few games, I guess, some fans of that game just like, yes, thank you, you don't play it.
Apparently, there's a few instances where he, shut up, Ad. Anyways, there are a few instances where he actually quit playing some games because of stupid reasons.
Oh, it's just...
I wonder why.
You want me to give you one instance of it?
You can give me them all because it will be fun.
You remember the new Transformers game that came out, the Rise of the Darkspark?
Yeah, the one based on Michael Bay's
Yeah.
Shitfest.
He said that he bought the game along with Sniper Elite 3, and here's his reason.
Okay.
He quote-unquote lost interest in playing the game due to the critical reception of the game.
Is it
Really?
that fickle
God.
that, like... Oh,
He
that
is
must mean, like,
fickle.
oh, I
No.
like this game. That means, like, oh, I like this game, but then the majority says it sucks. Like, oh, no, it sucks, man.
Yeah,
I sway popular opinion.
I-
I'm a fucking turncoat.
he also
How is that
You know,
dude
that's
still
not
relevant
terrible.
on YouTube?
No, he's not that relevant anymore because apparently he's going through a downhill spiral. Like
Well,
most
that's
of the
because
things that
he
he's
doesn't
doing
like,
in
take
his
any form of
life,
advice. He doesn't
No,
learn from it.
it's due to the fact that people aren't really giving a fuck about him anymore. Like he knows this, but he's trying whatever it takes to stay relevant.
But he's failing
There's
greatly.
the gaming world of Justin Bieber. Everyone hates him, but now it's getting less relevant, and now he just wants to get everyone to notice him again.
Yep. Sadly
So
enough.
those two can fight, can go on a massive death battle on each other and kill them both.
Lightning Returns, he didn't beat the final boss, got tired of the game, said it was the worst game he's ever played, but he stole someone else's ending of the game, and he said, I beat the game.
Why am I not surprised?
God! Talk about 300 pounds of bull right there.
What he did?
You taking somebody else's ending?
Yeah,
Yes.
I was about to say, I was like, I thought you were talking about the game for a minute. I'm like, oh. The game wasn't that bad.
No, not my
whenever
game.
I played, I tried the demo for Lightning Returns. I was kind of interested in it. Emphasis on the word kinda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of.
You-
Are you interested in trying out Final Fantasy 15?
Yes.
I'm kind of interested in it because I think it was originally supposed to be a Gedo 13. Yeah, I'm kind
Uh-huh.
of interested in seeing what they actually did with it.
I'm interested in it.
Also,
I'm not
I'm
hyped. but-
Also,
Sorry.
I'm really disappointed with Square Enix.
Oh,
I'm
God,
really
really?
disappointed in them. Remember
What?
the game Type 0? The game
Yeah.
that we
Yes.
never got, but Japan did, and it was like one of the best games that they ever got.
Yeah.
We're not getting
Mhm.
it for Vita. We're instead getting it for PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was instantly like, Square, you stupid morons, why? Because keep it on a portable gaming device.
And you got rid of Yoichi Wada to make sure that you actually do better for your company, but no, you're still pulling off the same
And now they're doing
crap.
Kingdom Hearts 3 on different things, so...
Unreal Engine
Yeah.
4.
Oh,
Still looking
Killers...
forward- I'm still looking forward to Kingdom Hearts anyway.
Also,
Yeah.
Killer's Dead, he stopped playing that. He called the game boring and said the gameplay was repetitive.
Haven't played it yet. It's still on my I need to play list.
Uh-huh.
The funny thing
Gotcha.
is, it took him 25 parts because he did the side stuff. I didn't do the
Uh-huh.
side stuff when I did it blind, but I beat the game
Mhm.
within 15 parts.
Or have you? I mean, I wonder how. Want to know what the worst is?
Hmm.
In my opinion, one of his
What?
worst moments ever is his Metal Gear Solid 3 and his fight against the End.
The end.
End.
Yeah, I remember that. It's like, hey, I'm gonna kill him. Watch this. Has a sniper rifle, misses all the shots.
My
In the
my,
game-
Mhm.
my problem is that, or my dread was that I'm watching the clip show version. Think how many parts this actually took. Think about the people who actually watched this, and every time there was a new episode, it's like, is he still on this, or is he gonna go on?
Yeah, but he still keeps going, and then the game tries to explain. He says, the game never explains, gets a call explaining how to do it. Shut the fuck up, eat a dick.
Yeah, that,
Disliked how the
not only that, and his battle against the boss.
No, that boss fight was
It's amazing.
I-
When any other plays it, but him, no, he just made it worse.
And people
like,
that
he just doesn't appreciate. He just doesn't know how games are supposed to be an art.
And let's not go with the art debate, but
well, I know, but they honestly are when you think
ways,
about it.
I'm not gonna go with that, but for me, he just can't appreciate a game for genre. For him, everything needs to play like it was an FPS game, or like you run and gun. You can't take it slow. You can't have a conversation, because good forbid if you're trying to explain something that isn't immediately obvious, or have any form of any cutscene, because otherwise he won't shut up.
Yeah,
it's like, I get it. I get the little chit chat in cutscenes, but there's a time and a place to make jokes. And those times when he did it are not appropriate. Sex jokes during the cutscene where it's most important. Oh no, I'm funny. I can do that.
No.
Yeah,
like,
he calls.
It's just I really hate it when people abuse censorship like that.
What do you mean?
When they just resort using that kind of crap just to try to make themselves funny, is potty and crap jokes.
Yeah.
Mostly he's been doing sex jokes. He's like, it's like, I get it. Sex jokes, like, they're okay if you're subtle.
Yeah, they're okay if you're subtle, but when you just go full on to the extreme, it's like, okay, I lost interest.
There's
the
no
problem,
subtlety
like,
in it.
See, the thing, it doesn't matter. It's a matter of also when it's a fucking appropriate. Like, you can't go making sex jokes when we're on this scene where boss is dying and you're gonna then pull the goddamn trigger.
Yes.
Nope.
I cannot believe he would actually do something like that.
That's the thing that pissed me off even more. He wouldn't shut up about, like,
and
really...
he wouldn't stop singing. And then he said that the boss was in Metal Gear Solid 4, and I'm like, no, Phil, she was in Peace Walker.
Just as a cameo. There's something called cameo that obviously you don't understand.
Yeah,
God, that
even
guy.
though it was a cameo, she did play a big part in Peace Walker. But she was a cameo in 4. I'm asking.
But there was a mention of her, but just no cameo.
Are we talking about the boss still?
Yeah, how Phil
the boss.
How Phil dumbassedly said, "Oh, she's in Metal Gear Solid 4, but she's not really dead. Oh well." Yeah, Phil is the pure epitome of gaming cancer.
He's like the personification of everything.
He had a Oh, I'm sorry. He had a family member that died of cancer. It's very insensitive to say, but yeah, he can call someone else a cancer, and it's perfectly fine.
I think it's more annoying that he is such a hypocrite of himself. Like, I'm the king of hate, can't handle the hate. He knows he sucks. He's deliberately, at the same time, he's deliberately sucking at the same time because he knows people hate him for it.
Wait a minute. King of hate? I don't think he's the king of hate, but if he wants to compare himself to somebody who knows how to, bring about hate, then just take a look at someone like Blackbond from YouTube.
No, just what I mean, that when he says he's king of hate, that he says
the reason
he's willing to take all the crap he's getting because
he says that.
Well, I know that.
He's using that as his fuel, but yet when you look at his stream, one instance where he couldn't take it, his Dark Souls 2 stream, people were telling him that he was doing things wrong, and they were trying to help him. Oh, these perfectionists are coming after me and attacking me. Just fuck them. You could tell he's about to cry.
Oh,
I laughed at that.
And honestly, I do think people actually want Darkseid to Phil to cry.
I wish he did do that.
Yes.
And one thing that I hated was, and this is actually not him, but on the fanbase itself, is that when he was going to fight, what was the last one? The one that's dead in Metal Gear Solid 3.
The
Fury?
Sorrow.
The Sorrow, and they had told him
The
how
Sorrow.
to beat the end stage.
Yeah, how to beat it, and then people, and we already knew he knew this already. He already knew about this. Yet he's like, "Oh, I'm doing it blind." No, you're not, Phil. Your stupid fan base told you how to beat the game or beat that part of the game.
Yeah, and I was just sitting there. That was like the thing I was hoping for, like him constantly raging at that point, like not learning, and then I just like see him do the correct thing. I'm like, what? And then he says out like, yeah, the fans told me ahead of time. I was like, fuck you guys. That one time I actually want to see him fail because he doesn't learn, and you deprive me of that.
Ugh.
You sons of bitches.
Kill.
Speaking of which, I managed to reunite with Zero. And I'm about ready to give Sigma the second beatdown of his life.
There's only 1 0.
There is only 1-0.
Although it's not the first time we had Doppelganger came around. X6.
Oh, I need to put some games away. Oh god, I forgot.
Well, it's time for the final battle.
I have a question.
What's
have
up?
you ever became, like, kind of quote-unquote, this is in quotes here, obsessed with this game series?
Oh, I become obsessed with it.
Okay,
a lot.
good, because I thought I was the only one.
More than I want to at the same time, but that's just because, I don't know, I enjoy the games and...
Do you know what game I'm talking? You know what series I'm talking about?
Yes?
What?
Ever heard of a series called Valkyria Chronicles?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I actually,
What?
I kind of splurged myself when I got that, and I ended up getting the design books.
So I'm guessing you were pissed that you didn't get 3?
That we didn't get 3 in the States. I'm kind of upset about it, but I'm kind of glad that there's actually an English translation of it.
What is his weakness?
I can't remember, actually.
I don't know either. But anyways, there's an English patch of it coming out.
Is it Sonic Slicer? It's Sonic Slicer. I should
So
have
I'm
known.
kind of glad that there were devoted fans that were like, hey, this game should actually have an English translation, so they dubbed it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I never really been a big fan of like translation patches or strategies because I can't get the full experience like it was.
You know, one game I was going to buy that actually had a translation patch to it was Tales of Vesperia on PS3. But when I heard that you have to have custom firmware in order to get the translation patch to work, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not.
I hope they don't do that for the PSP version, for the PSP, because I really want to try Valkyria Chronicles 3. Hell, I actually bought the import.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like it's like for me, it's always been like that. I don't want to go through endless guides and trying to get patches because I'm not really that tech savvy at the same time. For me, it sounds harder than it maybe is, but I don't want to screw around with my stuff because if I maybe do something wrong, it's fucked and I can't fix it.
Okay, here's Sigma in his virus
And
form.
the third time we get to see them using this frame,
Yep. So, I almost got him. He's almost done.
And then you die at the last minute. Come on, that's bullshit.
Nope, he's gone.
there we go.
Just don't.
Now
With
3 years of bouncing
with 3
around forever,
Shoryuken.
it takes forever.
Oh.
Three Shoryukens.
Oh. You want to know something sad?
What?
Darkside Phil actually did play Mega Man X
I don't
and
care.
yet
jeez.
he said that was the worst game he had ever played.
I don't care. He can play and fucking fail at. That is no concern of mine.
Yeah, but
Because-
also it's one of those games that it's really bad and people complain about it, but which one is worse? 6, 7, or 8?
8 was actually more. I can say this: it's going from X6. Sure, 7 has some flaws, but X6 ruined most of the continuity, and sort of like.
And for those of you who were just watching that, where it said 0 is the last of the Doctor's creations, this game gives the first hint that 0 is the creation of Dr. Wily.
Oh, also, he actually